For everything scary, I'm GMHaunts, and today I am here with part 1 of the Spirit Halloween 2020 Animatronic Wars. So I was recently trying to come up with a video that I could crown what I believed was the best Spirit Halloween 2020 animatronic. So rather than just going over a whole bunch all the Spirit Halloween animatronics for this year and saying what was my favorite, I decided to go on to a website and make my own Spirit Halloween 2020 bracket. So the way this is going to work is I made a bracket with all of the Spirit Halloween 2020 animatronics. So this doesn't just include animatronics that are brand new for 2020. It includes all of the animatronics that are a part of the themes for this year. Every animatronic that's included in Reaper's Island and Jack's Cave are in this bracket. I'm going to play through this bracket in 2 parts of videos, and then at the end we will have what I believe is the best Spirit Halloween 2020 animatronic. So without further ado, welcome to the first part of the Spirit Halloween 2020 Animatronic Wars. So as you can see, this is Bracket Fights, and this is the Spirit Halloween Animatronic Wars. So as you can see, I went to Bracket Fights, and I actually designed my own bracket and added all of the Spirit Halloween 2020 props and animatronics. So all the animatronics that were released and props for, like, Twisted Tina is in here, even though she's static. I still put her in. It's also, this is not just Spirit Halloween 2020 new stuff. Every single animatronic that's in a theme for this year, either Reaper's Island or Jack's Cave, every single animatronic that's in the store and is built, not just in a box that is built, is in this bracket. So this should claim, or should crown, my opinion on what my favorite, or what I believe the best Spirit Halloween 2020 animatronic is. So as you can see, it's very simple. I'll put a link to it in the description, and if you guys want to play it, play my designed thing for your own videos, or just play it for fun, I'll link it at the top of the description so you guys can play it as well. So as you can see, we are at the first round. I randomly picked all the brackets on what the choices would be, so I don't even know what they are. So the first choice is Johnny Punk versus Sam from last year. So I think everyone could agree with this. I'm easily gonna pick Johnny Punk. Just kidding, everyone. That couldn't be a worse opinion than that. So good. Trick or Treat Sam. And then, as you can see, we move on to the next round. So, this is an interesting one. Mommy's Favorite, Sewer Vermin. I know a lot of people really like Mommy's Favorite. To be fair, I don't like her at all. I think she's not scary. I don't really understand the point. However, I really like Sewer Vermin. I think I love the detail on them. I love all the paint job. I love that the fur looks like real fur. I did say how I really like the face sculpt on Mommy's Favorite and how realistic the eyes looked, and that they were very good at doing the face textures and the sculpts and everything. But for this round, I'm going to have to pick Sewer Vermin. The next choice, this is a tough one. So we have Peekaboo Clown, who I absolutely love. I really, really like him, against Jack Straw from last year. But again, Jack Straw is in the store for this year. So I love, like I said, I love both of these guys. Jack Straw is very unique. I love his motion. It's a very unique pop-up motion. I love Peekaboo Clown. I love his voice, the dialogue. I love the kind of peekaboo action. I love the blue hair and, of course, the LCD eyes. An amazing prop. Even though I love Jack Straw, I'm going to have to go with Peekaboo Clown. Let's go and pick him. Next up is Demonic Dahlia going against the Black Jumping Spider. So there's actually 2 Jumping Spiders in the store for this year. There's the black and red Jumping Spider, and then this classic black Jumping Spider. Both of these animatronics are in the Reaper's Island theme for this year. So this is going to be a pretty easily one. Everyone knows Jumping Spiders. Jumping Spiders, obviously, a Spirit Halloween classic. We've seen them so many times. I don't think we've ever missed out on a year with them. They're basically come back every year. Everyone knows them. Everybody loves them. But Demonic Dahlia is also very loved. I'm not a huge fan of Demonic Dahlia. Probably not like the biggest fan or as big as some of the other people, of the other haunters in the community. I know a lot of people really, really love Demonic Dahlia. My problem with her is that she breaks very easily. If you watch my store walkthrough that I just posted for Halloween 2020, you saw in the story, I didn't mention it, but you could hear clicking. That was from her. So she breaks very easily, so I don't really like her. Jumping Spiders are awesome, but even though she breaks, I like the design of Demonic Dahlia. Love the sculpt, I love the motion, so I'm going to have to go with her. Next round, Harvester of Souls and Angeline. Angeline I absolutely hate. I don't think she's a great prop at all. I think she's very boring, not scary at all, poorly designed, poorly manufactured. However, Harvester of Souls is one of the greatest props that we've ever seen from Spirit Halloween. One of the most richly designed. Everyone loves that green smoke. Everyone loves the mech. It's just such an amazing prop, and I really loved it. I love that he's holding that girl. And again, everyone agrees it's just sucking the kind of soul out of her with the smoke and the green smoke. It couldn't have been a cooler design. When they released just a little snapshot of him in the giant teaser video, I mentioned that I thought it was a brand new Demonic Dahlia, or not Demonic Dahlia, sorry, Demonica. But it obviously wasn't. It was Harvester of Souls. I do believe his face looks very similar to Demonica, and that's why I believed it. But that's an easy one because I really hate Angeline. I don't think she's good at all. So we're going to advance to the next round. So I'm going to pick Harvester of Souls. Next up, we have Sewer Vermin against Trick or Treat Sam. So this is when it starts to get difficult. You know, once you started picking up and you pass that first round, this is when the bracket starts to get very difficult. So Trick or Treat Sam I really like. I think he looks very, very identical to the movie. I love the movie. And again, he just looks, it's very richly detailed. I love the lollipop. It looks exactly like it does in the movie. And one of my favorite things about him is that you can take that burlap sack off his head, and then he has the pumpkin face, just like in the movie. He's holding that sack. It's very, very well designed. He does have, I believe, the same mech as the Michael Myers they came out with. The trash Michael Myers, that, not the Jemmy one. I'm talking about the other one. The one that was in Spirit Acre Farms. That one was trash, but I believe it has the same mech as this Sam. The mech was fine, but the design was crap, so I hate that Michael Myers. But yes, the same mech, and then you can take that burlap sack off and see the pumpkin head. I love that they even went as far to put the details on the stickers on his outfit there, or the kind of, I don't know, material, the yellow stickers there. It's just an amazing prop. I love that it has the soundtrack from the movie is his audio as well, because of course it's officially licensed. So I love Trick or Treat Sam. Sewer Vermin, however, is so these guys are actually competing because Trick or Treat Sam is in the Reaper's Island front theme for this year. Sewer Vermin is in the Jack's Cave back theme for this year. So they're actually competing. Sewer Vermin I also love very much. Obviously, people believed it was either The Thing. Haunt Former believed it was The Thing from John Carpenter's film. And other people believe it was a new form of Cerberus. But again, it was confirmed to be the Sewer Vermin. I love Sewer Vermin. One of my favorite things is that fur on him. The fur looks very realistic. It looks very realistic. It looks like real fur, and I believe it feels like real fur too. I love that it's all shiny. You can see that stitching on the back end here. I love that he has the two heads, and I really like the paint job on the teeth and the tongue. So much detail on it. And one of my favorite things is that it has the smoke compatibility, and that the smoke will come out of both of their mouths, not just one. It comes out of both of theirs. And I love the detail on the feet with all those kind of carving things. I just love it. Really good prop. So both of these are very cool props. But if I had to pick one, which I do, because I need to crown a Best Spirit Halloween 2020 prop, I'm gonna probably have to say the Sewer Vermin. I know people are probably screaming right now because I know a lot of people love Sam, but I'm gonna have to say Sewer Vermin because I love him so much. Next up, this is a tough one too. We have Peekaboo Clown versus Demonic Dahlia. I love Peekaboo Clown. I don't really love Demonic Dahlia as much, so I'm gonna go Peekaboo Clown. Next up, we have Sewer Vermin again against Peekaboo Clown. So again, competing themes here. Sewer Vermin is in Jack's Cave, the back theme, and Peekaboo Clown is in Reaper's Island, the front theme. So two competing things here in the same year. But again, gonna have to go Peekaboo just because I love Peekaboo so much. So I'm gonna have to go with him. Ooh, okay, now we have, this is a really tough one. So we have Peekaboo Clown against Harvester of Souls. So obviously I said I love Peekaboo Clown, the detail. You can see that stitching on his face there. I love that he's missing a couple teeth. I love the teeth are yellow. I love, of course, that Peekaboo motion with his hands then going out. It's such a unique motion. So I really love that. I just love Peekaboo Clown. He has a lot of detail in him. I love that he's pretty tall for especially his motion. Obviously my favorite thing are those LCD eyes. And another one of my favorite things is that kind of, I don't know, I believe it is blacklight reactive hair. He has that bright purple / blue hair, and I absolutely love it. I love the green outfit with those kind of cyan polka dot. Love it. And then obviously you have those little buttons that are orange, the orange collar, the orange wristbands, and then the orange shoes. It's just an amazing prop overall. I really like the dialogue on it, and I really love the voice. I think the voice really fits the character, so I love Peekaboo Clown. On the other end, though, Harvester of Souls is another one of my favorite props, probably my top 3 favorite props. I love him a lot. I think, again, everyone loves him. So uniquely designed. I love that he's holding that kid, and that she's starting off kind of lower, and then he picks her up, and then her head rolls back, and then the smoke comes out of her mouth into his, and he has a vacuum in his mouth. And obviously those green LED lights that make the smoke look like they're green. It's just the coolest thing of this kind of giant monster. It's like 6.3 feet, I believe, or 4 feet. This giant monster sucking the soul out of a little girl. An amazing concept, and also just an amazing execution. I love the detail on the girl. I love the detail on her hands, that pink outfit. I love that the Harvester actually kind of looks like a vampire or any type of monster. I love the sheer size that he's very wide and he's very tall, and that especially when he's holding that girl, it makes him look bigger. I love the detail on his hands. He has those elongated gray fingers with the black fingernails, and then he has that red mark on his hand there. I just love the prop. The voice is awesome. He only has one line of dialogue, but the voice is great. And I love the dialogue as well, even if it is just one line. So I love both of these animatronics. Harvester of Souls is selling for $300, and Peekaboo Clown is selling for $220. Again, two competing themes: Peekaboo Clown in Reaper's Island, Harvester of Souls in Jack's Cave. So this is definitely a difficult decision. And actually, I think this will be, this might be the last choice that I make just for part 1, because then we have the second bracket on the other side to go over. But if I had to choose which animatronic I would buy, or if I could get one for free, which one would I take? I'm gonna have to go with Harvester of Souls on this one, just because I love Harvester of Souls a lot, and even though he's a little expensive, he's great, so I'm gonna have to go with Harvester of Souls. Yep, so that's gonna wrap up part 1 of the Spirit Halloween 2020 Animatronic Wars, because as you can see, we just finished the left bracket, and now we are on to the right bracket. So I want to save the right bracket for part 2 of Spirit Halloween 2020 Animatronic Wars. Here's a little sneak peek. The next part will, of course, it'll start with Crouchy going against the Hauntress, which is brand new for 2020. So that's going to wrap up part 1 of the Spirit Halloween 2020 Animatronic Wars. So let's cut to the outro. So it's going to wrap up part 1 of the Spirit Halloween 2020 Animatronic Wars. Let me know by writing a comment down below. Do you like the Animatronic Wars? Again, this is just an idea I came up with. I'm excited to do part 2 if you guys want to see that. So let me know by comment down below. Are you excited to see part 2 and do you like my idea? Again, if you are another YouTuber who wants to use my thing, again, I'm going to put a link to it in the description. Just comment down below and then I'll write you back. I'll tell you yes. I'll let you guys use it because I know it's a pretty cool game that I made. So, as always, remember to like, subscribe, and comment. Hit the notification bell to get a notification right when I drop my videos. You're not going to want to miss them. And remember, as always, for everything scary, I'm GMHaunts. I'll see you guys later for Spirit Halloween Animatronic Wars Part 2. Goodbye.